Can he do it?
No, apparently not.
Here's today's good news.
What's up?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, g'day.
Hello, hello, g'day.
Alright, we
All
gotta
right.
get on with this.
Yeah, let's get on with it. It's people using up time.
Just catching on straight on from yesterday, we've got another little thought for you today. Reading from the same little bit, but the next verse is on. So Luke chapter 2, starting verse 15 today. It says, when the angels had returned to heaven, the shepherds said to each other, come on, let's go to Bethlehem. Let's see this wonderful thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about. They ran to the village and found Mary and Joseph, and there was the baby lying in the manger. Then the shepherds told everyone what had happened and what the angel had said to them about this child. All who heard the shepherd's story were astonished. But Mary quietly treasured these things in her heart and thought about them often. And so the encouragement that we have for you today is the fact that it's a really important thing to think and thank. To think about the things that God has promised, the things that God has done, the miracles that He's done, the Word of God and what we've read of it or heard of it. To think about the things that God has shown us and to thank Him for it. Mary quietly treasured these things. There was obviously some big God things happening about Jesus, and she didn't miss them. She saw them happening and didn't pass them by, and she remembered them. She thought about them, and it says she thought about them often.
Gotta take this. Hi. What are you going to do when your wife calls you? Answer it.
Yeah, that's it. So, just like Mary thought about the things that God was doing and treasured them, she thought about them often. We encourage you guys, the same as us, to take a little time aside at some cool place like this and think about the things that God has done. Think about the things God is doing and thank Him for them, especially at Christmas time. So in that regards, I guess it's a thing to be careful not to get sucked into all the commercialization, is that the word? Commercialization, and busy, hectic, running around and all those other things that go on. Don't be robbed of the real, true reason we celebrate Christmas. And certainly we would hate for it to be a case where we robbed God of the reason that we remember Him. This time we celebrate in this time of year is to remember Him and all the things that He's done and He's still doing today. Yeah, so we encourage you to get on with all that you got to do, but make time somewhere in the
Don't let
whole
the time
lot.
slip away.
That's
you never
it.
get it back.
Make it happen. Okay, so we try again. That was Mum on the phone that time. Anyway, so we encourage you to stop and take the time, make the time to think and thank. Think about what God is doing and has done and thank Him for it this Christmas. Further thoughts?
Further thoughts? Yeah, don't let the time slip away. Make the time to spend some alone time with God, because alone time with God is what really builds your relationship. Just like if you've got a girlfriend or a wife or something, you want to go on a date, you want to go and spend some alone time with them. You got a best mate, you want to go and spend some quality time with your best mate. You set aside time to do that. You want to do the same thing with God, because the more time you spend with Him, the better you get to know each other, the better your relationship becomes. It's that simple. So don't leave Him out and don't ignore Him, because you'll miss out.
True that, and He loves it when we do make the time to spend with Him as well, and He shows us heaps of stuff when we seek Him with all our hearts. But anyway, that is the good news for today, and we'll be back soon with more good news.
By the way, if you ever decide to sit under one of these trees, be prepared to get knocked on the noggin.
Just bring a helmet.
Because all these little ball thingos, they fall like every 20 seconds or so.
Yeah. So
hit
just
you in the
come
head.
prepared, And wear your safety
Safety
gear, your
head
helmet,
glasses,
your glasses, and your knees
earmuffs.
and elbows and
Yeah,
everything.
hard
Yeah.
hat.
Anyway, on that note, we better run because we don't want to
Yeah.
get clobbered again.
Give us a like, give us a comment.
Yeah,
share
tell us
us.
some of the things that God's been saying to
Check us
you
out on
or
Facebook.
doing for you that you're thankful for.
Yeah, tell us some stories, people.
That'd be cool.
Real stories, not fake ones.
True that. All right, we're out. Kind regards. Till next
Retro.
time. Cristo.
Mad.